Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we are going to do the presentation of the problem-based task 2, where we need to create the temperature converter that will be able to convert from the Fahrenheit to the Celsius and vice versa. So this is our interface, where it has the text view, drawer, or the spinner, the edit tag, and 2 buttons. The drawer uh, or the spinner will be the place where user able to select what temperature they want, and edit tag where user will be able to insert the input. So if the user click on the try convert now, it will show the tools, and the tools will show the value of the conversion. And if user click on the try another conversion, it will go to the second interface where it is the same thing, but if it convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius only. And if the user click on the try another conversion too, it will go to the activity main or the main interface.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Khairuddin bin Mapiah and my metric number is 34DDT21F1035. In this presentation, I will present the code for the temperature converter apps. In activity.main.java, the main activity class organizes the functionality of the app featuring button, edit tag, and spinner. The spinner allows the user to select the temperature unit they want to convert with careful zero caption to ensure the selection has been made. When the convert button is clicked, the app checks for valid input and the selected temperature unit. They perform the conversion accordingly. If the input is empty or no temperature unit is selected, error message is displayed using the toast message. Okay, we will go to code. First, I import Android app, the app combat, and I create a public class main activity stem app combat activity, and I declare a button variable, button btn, edit state value for edit state variable, and spinner temp type for spinner variable. Integer null catcher for an integer variable to catch the spinner null value. After that, I set the activity layout to activity main.xml, and I initialize the button using its ID from the layout btn find view by ID, and I initialize the edit state using its ID value find view by ID, and temp type find view by ID for the spinner using its ID. After that, I initialize null catcher to 0 to handle the spinner null value. Null catcher equals 0. Next, I create an array adapter for the spinner using the temperature result array. After that, I set an item selected listener for the spinner to update null catcher. Temp type dot set on item selected listener, and I update null catcher with the selected item position. Null catcher equal I. Next, I handle the case when no item is selected with null catcher equal 0. And I set a click listener for the button to handle conversion and display result. btn.set on click listener. And I check if the spinner value is null. If null catcher equal 0, toast message makes text please select one of the temperature unit before converting. After that, I check if the input is not empty. Double convert equal double dot plus double input, and double output equal 0. After that, I perform temperature conversion based on the selected unit. If null catcher equal 1, output equal convert multiple 9 divide 5 plus 32 for Fahrenheit to Celsius formula. Next, output equal convert minus 32 multiply 5 divide 9 for Celsius to Fahrenheit formula. and I display the conversion result using the tools message. Temperature is plus output, and display a message if no input value provided. Please insert any temperature value. Okay, next we will go to the example unit test.java. Unit testing is an important practice that helps ensure the correctness and reliability of code. And in this context, we examine the private unit test example. The addition is correct method shown in the example demonstrate the basic principle of unit testing. Using assertion to verify the correct behavior of code, we delve into the importance of unit testing. Discuss its role in early bug and maintaining code quality. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Alif Aiman bin Abdul Rahim. My matrix number is 34DDT21F1016. Today I will present about activity 2. Here in the second activity class of our temperature converter app, we have implemented a user interface that allows user to input a temperature in Celsius and convert in Fahrenheit. This activity extends app compare activity and includes elements like an edit text for input, a button for conversion, and another button for returning to the main screen. Let's explore the code here to understand how this conversion function and user interaction are achieved. Okay, here we can see initialize button and edit text. We declare button find view by ID and value find view by ID too. Next, set on clicker listener for conversion button. So we set an on clicker, and this is the code to set the on clicker. Override public void on click string input value get text to string. Next, we center the text alignment in the edit text design related. After that, we convert the input temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. This is the process convert and the formula. Next, we will display the converted temperature in a toast message. So this is how to we display that. After that, we show a message if no input is provided. If we use if else here to make if it success, we display the converted temperature, and as show a message if no input is provided. And last, we initialize and set an on clicker listener for the return button. Here how the code we use to do that. And lastly, navigate back to the main activity. Intent, let's go. New intent. That all the code we use to second activity. Next, I will present and explain about example in instrumented test. Example as instrument test, we answer the proper functioning of our app on an Android device. This example instrumented test class is a part of our testing suite and use the Android JUnit 4 framework. It checks if the app's context has the expected package name to verify that the app is correctly configured for testing. Let's take a closer look at how validate our app's behavior on an Android device. Because this instrument test, we can see here is one with Android and public example instrument. For example instrument is don't need to more function because we just take a little bit function here. And lastly, we have add test public word use add context. This for context add context instrument national registry. This code for obtain the context of the app under test. And last, check this code is for check if the apps package name match the expected package name. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
So I will run the application. So if I click on the drawer and I select on Celsius, where I put the 36.5 Celsius, it will convert to the 87.7. If I click on the try another conversion, it will go to second interface and I put the 97.7. It will show the temperature in the Celsius.